Fossils. How our scientific understanding of fossils developed over time. What we know about science today is different from what people thought many years ago. Over the years, scientists have found out more and more about the world and realized that what people once thought was always not true. So our understanding of science has changed over the years. Ammonites were the first thought to be curled up bodies of stone snakes. Later they were found out to be the shells of creatures that swam in the ancient seas. Only the hard part of the animal survived and turned into a fossil. The word fossil was first used by Georgius Agricola, 1494 to 1555, a German doctor. He used the word to describe anything that was dug out of the ground, including ancient pottery. Today, the word fossil means the remains of trace of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock. Long ago, people had found triangular shaped stones which they called tongue stones. Some people thought these stones grew in the rocks and others believed they fall from the moon. Nicholas Steno, 1638 to 1686, a Danish geologist, noticed that three of these stones were similar to the teeth of a shark. This observation led to him to believe that the tongue stones were the teeth of ancient sharks left behind in the rock after the shark had died. He then looked at other fossils and decided that they had to come from the bodies of ancient animals. The first known fossil collector was Mary Anning, who lived in England from 1799 to 1847. She discovered many fossils of sea dinosaurs and sold them to museums at a time when British scientists were mainly rich from London. This woman was from a small town, became one of the best fossils. Living fossils, the coal and sand. Some plants and animals still live today and are living fossils. They have remained mostly unchanged in the earliest prehistoric times. In 1938, 32-year-old Marjorie Cartene Latimer worked at a tiny museum in East London, South Africa. She noticed an unusual and beautiful blue fish among the day's catch that fishermen showed her. From her reference books, she thought it would look similar to a prehistoric fish only known from fossils. She posted a rough sketch and description of the fish to Professor J.L.B. Smith at the University in Grahamstown, South Africa. Professor Smith identified that the fish was indeed a coelacanth, which people thought had died a long time ago. He realized that there must be still more living coelacanth. Since then, fishermen has catched more than 50 living coelacanth. New fossil discoveries continue to improve and change our understanding of the fossil record and the development of living things on Earth. Like these two discoveries by children. Number 1. Matthew Berger was just 9 years old when he tripped over fossil remains while casting his dog in an area where his father often hunted for fossils. The bones belonged to a young boy and a young woman who had died out at the same time. Sediments then covered their remains deep inside the Malepa cave north of Johannesburg, South Africa, preserving their bones for nearly 2 million years. In 2004, 7-year-old Diego Suarez from Chile found some other pieces of backbones from a prehistoric creation on a research trip with his geologist parents.